My management would never do that, man. Like, why would you text me, let's work, my heart? But you think this shit is a game? You think this shit is a joke? Nah, my heart, we really in this shit. Like, for real, this shit is way deeper than music. I swear to God.
Underway in Harlem after a man was stabbed to death. It happened just before 1 this morning on West 154th Street and St. Nicholas Avenue. Authorities say officers found a man with multiple stab wounds to his torso and legs. His identity is being released. No arrest.
I can name the guy 100 reason why they hate me. 1, cause I call they bluff. Like 2, nigga, who you trust? 3, 9 ain't hopping to us. I can name the guy 100 reason why they hate me. 1, cause I call they bluff. Like 2, nigga, who you trust? 3.
Tell them where you at, bro.
No, Chiraq right now. Really trenches, but
With no what on you there?
no security.
Who the security? Wait, who the security? Hold on, security, get ready, security, get ready, security, get ready. Adam, where my security at? What is security at? What is security at?
Wanna see my security?
What is security at?
Wanna see my
Show them the security. Alright. 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 Tell them you out here. Tell them you out here. Tell them you out here.
I need security. We in a rack, in a real rack. Now on the side, we in a real rack.
Alright.
Yeah, it's Blender with another banger. In this video, we're talking about Dthang, the Bronx baby voice killer, who has teamed up with one of the most savage drillers emerging from the Chiraq trenches, Von 1700, to release a war anthem titled No Ozone. We're gonna break down some of the bars where Dthang has some declarations for his ops and for DD Osama, the Harlem Hunter specifically, and Von 1700 gives us clues about a drill that him and Dthang may be involved in. Now he really puts on for his gang. He also mentioned speaking to the mother of Wuladi and saying that he does everything for him. We understand that Wuladi was a legendary YG soldier who is savagely taken away by OY members when they hawked him down on the night where he didn't make it out. He tripped, and what ensued was violence and fury as they recorded the tragedy. The events are too graphic for YouTube. I made a video that describes the entire war. The Harlem Hunter also says, how you talking on bro when your man's done died? He got stabbed in his chest like a couple of times. That's in reference to another member that was cherished by the YGs, Wuladi, who DD Osama and his OYs have ruthlessly mocked, even on drill anthems.
Investigation underway in Harlem after a man was stabbed to death. It happened just before 1 this morning on West 154th Street and St. Nicholas Avenue. Authorities say officers found a man with multiple stab wounds to his torso and legs. His identity yet to be released and no arrest.
That is only a small example of the brutality in the war between Dthang and DD Osama as they compete for control of the New York streets in the drill war that has shaken the streets and has terrorized residents and has only enraged and fueled members on both sides to slide for each other's fallen soldiers. We hear Dthang declaring his No Ozone anthem that he's against any members that represents OY or OGs, which come out of Cortland Ave, and OY out of Sugar Hill. Dthang also said when he got booked, he didn't tell him no names. We know Dthang is never gonna cooperate with anybody. No FBI, no DEA, no TSA, no ATF, no IRS. Dthang is one of the most solid soldiers emerging from the streets of New York. Dthang is getting We also hear Dthang mention that he was speaking to the mother of Wu Lottie, which tells us that for his fallen brother. And DD Osama also is vowing for retribution for the slaying of his brother, Naughty Osama, who was taken out by K-Dog Keep Clicking. Although DD Osama also lost his brother to a brutal stabbing, DD Osama would also release a song titled Rule Number 1, where he announces that he has shooters that are ready to slide for Naughty, but he also mentioned Wu Lottie. Take a listen.
Like, why is they playing with my body? What they smoking on Naughty? Like, what they smoking on Dow? They smoking on Bruce, and I'm up with loud.
We just heard the Harlem Hunter say stop playing with his body. Although Dthang and DD Osama 1700 enters to back up Dthang in the war against DD Osama. We just heard Vonov 1700 describe a scene when they were chasing down an enemy and he's telling him don't run, and then Dthang is saying don't trip. We just heard Von say that they started spinning around 2 o'clock, and then at 2:25 people got the news that somebody was taken away. I'm not sure who it was, and we're not sure where they did it. It looks like they did the video in Chicago. We just heard Dthang announce that he was coming to get Vonov 1700 in a Trackhawk with the switchy. Vonov 1700 is not without his own weaponry, as he responds to Dthang, saying that he has 2 new Glocks that are very loud, comparable to missile launches. Vonov 1700 and Dthang describe a scene where they find the location of an enemy, and then they observe a DoorDash delivery being dropped off, and Vonov 1700 asks Dthang if they should eliminate the witness, which is the DoorDash driver. Dthang agrees that they should eliminate him. Dthang escalates the situation by saying he got an order for 2. We run at his crib, we gon' tap his boo, meaning he is willing to commit a home invasion if it's an op, and he's willing to take out the love interest of his enemy if he's on a mission.
I never heard that you spent. I know y'all niggas got shot. I'm praying they just free all of my friends. Oh, you think this shit is a joke? Oh, you think this shit is a game? Like, how you gonna take me out just for a song? You know we smoking this bread. Like, I do this shit for the game, and you do that shit for the couch. So, oh, we gon' run in this house. What you in this mouth? Oh, they want a product to go cake back. Like, how can I do that? You know how much shit I done did? You know how much shit I done sent? Like,
we just heard Dthang diss DD Osama because a controversy rose when DD Osama sent Dthang a message on Instagram asking him to work together for a song. DD Osama and the OYs would deny these accusations that he was trying to work with the ops, and they explained that it was just management running the account who responded to a promo deal, allegedly.
I done blown up crazy. Bro, speaking of Photoshop, you know what I'm saying? What's those DMs Photoshop? What for the song cover?
I don't know, man. Who's sleeping what he said it. He said it wasn't him. He said it was his man, a son like that. Text me. But I don't even know why. Like, why would your management, like, why would they, my management would never do that, man. Like, why would you touch me? Let's work, my heart. But you think this shit is a game? This shit is a joke? Nah, my heart. We really in this shit, like, for real. This shit is way deeper than music. Sort of.
When he asked him about the DM. We just heard Vaughn say that if he sees the niece, that he's willing to take her life as well, and Dthang agrees. Dthang and Vonoff 1700 both have sworn enemies, but I think we can all agree that civilians shouldn't be caught in the crossfire. I was able to find this article where a DoorDash driver lost his life. This event occurred in the northwest side of Chicago, where Vonoff 1700 is from. It says that the shots came out of a blue SUV. I'm not saying that Vonoff 1700 had anything to do with this. What I am saying is that this is a reality in the Chiraq trenches, that civilians and many others are getting hit on these drills. Innocent bystanders being hit by gunfire is not a forest song titled Scene Part 2. Let's take a listen. Remember, DD Osama released a song called Rule Number 1, where he established 3 new rules. So listen to Dthang mock DD Osama and see what he has to say.
This shit gone like dog roll, we ain't first pumpkin. Them niggas not fucking with us, some shit on broad really can't feel nothing. I know they mad, I can name like 100 reasons why they hate me. 1, cause I call they bluff. Like 2, nigga, who you trust? 3, man, ain't having no house. I can name like 100 reasons why they hate me. 1, cause I call they bluff. Like 2, nigga, who you trust? 3.
We also heard him declare what the first rule is. When you go on a drill, you better pull that trigger, meaning there better be no hesitation from any of the all-white members when they're on a mission. We just heard Dthang talk to DD Osama directly, saying, "Who have you touched?" DD Osama mentioned several times that he won't be the one that's going to be spinning the block himself or Naughty, that he's going to send his all-white soldiers.
Niggas don't bust on me, I can't slide. Like with this 30 on me when I ride. Like in no telling, I might let them fly. I spent 2 billion G gon' die. I won't blow, bitch, I'm on the out. Ain't going nowhere, do a shot nigga cry. Ain't going like.
We just heard DD Osama say that he's going to send a hit because the brothers told him he can't slide. We understand that DD Osama cannot go on a drill by himself because he's one of the most recognized superstars across the nation, but he has soldiers that he's ready to send to get the job done. DD Osama also has the reinforcements of one of Chicago's most notorious steppers, Lil Zay Osama, who is currently incarcerated on the charge for leaving a switch in the back of an Uber. Another notable event is that Lil Zay Osama got his vehicle stolen by Toss Gang which is Von Off 1700's gang. Take a listen to this interview where Von gives us some details about this alleged incident.
Okay, so you stole Osama's car? You specifically, or somebody that you know did?
Somebody I believe with stole his shit. Somebody I believe stole his shit.
Okay.
Sorry. No, I don't even know.
That's another op here, so that's someone.
No, it is.
It just happened.
We used to be same number. We used to be We used to be outside. We used to be stealing cars and shit, and messing other motherfuckers who steal cars and shit.
Okay.
And we used to be outside with them on some stealing shit, and then everybody just started excluding, putting us in the shit they was in, they still a car, they were still a car, but they say that, they tried to say it, but everybody know what they did with that shit. I don't know why somebody put that as a YouTube chat, I seen that shit.
So you ever at Kia, boy?
No, we don't play in Kias. I don't even play in Kias.
Okay.
In the cars, we be stealing this, some of the cars, I don't even get in no more. Like RT Durangos, I don't get in them cars no more.
Okay. But that's a pretty common hustle out there.
Yeah, now what it is.
We see the stolen Durango pull into the gas station. We can see it matches the description of the vehicle in the no jumper interview.
RT Durangos, I don't get in them cars no more.
Okay.
We can also see the lyrics match up that Von likes to hop out first when it's time to do a drill. Let's take a look at the surveillance. We can see that the driver opens his door first, and the driver is wearing a shiesty and glasses. You can also see the pants that the driver is wearing match a pair of pants that Von Off 1700 has on Instagram. The war between Dthang and DD Osama has deep roots. Ever since DD Osama was still alive, he was dissing the YGs.
Yeah, I died, nobody will stop. I'm a trouble just like my eyes. I'm only 14 with a block on my side. Black catch me and I'm gonna go through his car. With the real and the streets, they don't try to catch me in cheese. It's the kind of no, we don't sell money. It gets shot, he has one of but the kid is a demon. He's 6 years before things changing the city. I died, nobody will try. No trouble, just like my eyes. I'm only 14, but it block my side.
DD Osama was saying at 14 years old that he was a devil. Just look in his eyes, and he was 14 with a Glock by his side. He was also dissing fallen rappers such as Shy. We can see he was a young rapper who was taken away at an early age, and his slaying shook up the New York streets and put a spotlight on drill music. Jaivy hops like a bunny, and the bunny quest for retribution and a competition on the music charts fuels different groups of young gentlemen across the nation to take each other's life. The wars as the years go by, members fall and members get incarcerated, but a new savage always emerges from the trenches. Alright, that was another banger from Blender Bars. Click the screen for another video and comment down below if you think that Dthang and DD Osama are going to meet up in the streets, or if they're going to hash it out in a different way and settle their differences.